Welcome to Discover Janesville. We are sitting here at Rock County Historical Society, and we are today guests at Kudos Coffee Shop here in downtown Janesville. And today we are filming at Roosevelt Elementary. We are filming today at the Janesville Senior Center patio of Mocha Moments. We are sitting here on the stage of the Janesville Performing Arts Center, and we are on the set of the Janesville Little Theater production, The Moon is Blue. Jim, you're involved in so many things, I'm not even sure how to introduce you. You are just Mr. Volunteer as far as I can tell, but you're clearly very passionate about it.
I think that's the key for all of us. The more that we can find those things that we're truly interested in and excited about, then it's not work. It just comes naturally.
Nick, thank you for joining us. You are one of the people that matter, and you're Volunteer of the Year. Why did you decide to get involved?
Primarily it had to do with coming back to town. I'd been out of Janesville for probably a period of 4 or 5 years. You know, we decided that we wanted to raise our family here.
And I'm glad to be joined here by Kay and Neil Dupree.
Janesville is a small enough community that we can know the people in government, so that we can know people in the community and have positive interactions with them. And because there are so many important things that need to happen.
Hammond Brocklin,
Thank you, Yuri.
Vice President of Friends of Riverside
Yes.
Park. I'll just cut right to the chase. How did you fall in love with the Riverside Park?
What I'm discovering is the more involved I get with this, it's not, how did I fall in love with Riverside Park, it's how did so many people fall in love with Riverside Park.
Karen Lisser is Executive Director of ECHO.
When you can put a smile on somebody's face, it is very rewarding. That they come in difficult situations and they leave with some hope. Even if you can't fulfill the needs that all the needs that they have, you've given them some hope.
So you find that specific thing that you can do, make a difference, and concentrate on doing that.
Right.
Terry Huber, who is the manager of the Janesville's Farmers Market.
Yes, sir.
And you have contests and you have free activities. It's just nonstop.
To come on down and see your neighbors, see your friends, have a positive morning. Everybody still needs to eat, and they'd like to give that money to a local vendor.
Here in Wisconsin, we do like to eat.
We do like to eat.
So, is Madge Murphy, Executive Director of the Historical Society. Thank you for joining us, Madge.
Well, thank you for coming. It's a beautiful place. We're very excited. We're the only Parker Pen exhibit in the United States.
Mr. Roger Axtell, you've written several books. You were Vice President for Parker Pen Company.
People knew where Janesville, Wisconsin was, because every advertisement that we ever had, it would say the Parker Pen Company, Janesville, Wisconsin.
That's right. It's my honor to have with us Jeff Parker, great-grandson of George S. Parker. Thank you for joining us.
My pleasure, Yuri.
Parker Pen Company is a huge part of the history in Janesville.
Oh, no question. No question. Parker Pen's roots were in Janesville and actually remain in Janesville.
Rich, thank you for joining us. And how long have you been on the Historic Commission now?
I've been on the Commission about 4 years now. The thing that has happened here in Janesville is we were at the forefront of preservation issues and designating historic districts and such in the state.
Dr. Lynn Cargus.
I am the 4th principal, and they were all women, and they all put an addition on the building. I've been able to, thanks to the Janesville taxpayers, upgrade the building and put a small addition on too. So.
And Dave has received his PhD in American History from the University of Iowa, 2002. You teach at UW-Rock.
Yes, I do. UW-Rock County it's an underused resource. I think there's just a lot there that I think the community would would really like to know more about.
Now, you were the superintendent of the Janesville School District. Why did you stay in Janesville after you retired?
Well, we enjoy Janesville. It's a fine community. We've lived here since 1978. We think it has everything we're looking for.
Edie, thank you for joining us on Discover Janesville. Last year, you were inducted in the United Arts Alliance Hall of Fame. Now, I was reading in the article and said that you changed the face of arts in Rock County.
This has been a community that I've been able to basically do anything I've wanted to do to try in the arts. And I'm glad to say almost everything I've tried has succeeded on some level.
New executive director of the Janesville Performing Arts Center.
We just really want to be good stewards of the space that we're in.
Our next guest, Ron Brown.
But I do quite a bit of theater. You know, Janesville has so much talent, and there's so many, good theater productions. You don't need to go to Madison to see a show. You don't need to go to Chicago or Milwaukee.
And our guest is Becky Weber-Johnson.
Spotlight offered an opportunity for children to participate in something other than sports, because I was that kid who didn't do sports and didn't have any place to participate, is where my interest came in.
This past April, Katie was elected to the Board of Supervisors for Rock County. So you're an elected official now.
Yes.
How does that feel?
It feels great. It's always something I've wanted to do ever since I was very young. I wanted to give back to my community, to be a public servant of some sort. I always knew I wanted to do that.
Now, you're very involved with the community.
Mercy has, our flagship hospital facility is here in Jamesville. We're very, very much committed to being an active part of planning for the future.
Kevin Murray, things you are on the school board. What made you interested in public service?
You know, I think by my nature and because of my family and the way I was raised, I am a public servant. I mean, I was a firefighter, spent some time in the military. I think it's just my nature to want to help. More importantly, local politics, you really have effect. You can really affect what goes on.
What are some of the qualifications for somebody to be a county supervisor?
On the county board, I think the biggest things would be to just listen and employ a little common sense. We have excellent staff in the county. They're very professional. I've enjoyed working immensely with them. They've been very patient with me, which always helps.
And thank you for doing this program. It really is, it's a great idea. How creative and artistic of you to come up with that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.